Well, good Friday morning, everyone. Still going to be warm and muggy as we go through most of the day, high up to 84 degrees. A weak cold front pushes through isolated showers, maybe a rumble of thunder through the middle of the day and the early afternoon. And then it gets less humid. Beautiful weather for the fair this evening and gorgeous weather through the weekend. Highs in the upper 70s, dry, lower humidity, and then a couple more chances for showers and storms early next week. Matt?
Okay, Matt Sir, thank you. Appreciate that. Good morning, everyone. I'm the other Matt Belanger here with you with a quick look at the news today here at 8:57. Students in Andover are going to be heading back to classes without school resource officers because of debate happening over a new state law in Minnesota. The Anoka County Sheriff's Office says the school resource officer program is going to end at 5 school buildings there in Andover. And in a letter, the Anoka County Attorney, Brad Johnson, said the new state law restricts the officer's abilities to exercise independent professional discretion in the use of force in difficult situations. We will, of course, track the issue for you and bring you updates as we learn more. In the meantime, let's see what's coming up on day 2 of the Minnesota State Fair. Chris Eggert, Megan Newquist, live out at the fairgrounds. Good morning, you two.
Hi, Matt. Yeah, it's day 2 of Minnesota Live,
live
from the State Fair. You know, the Chicks are performing tonight at the
right.
grandstand.
That's right.
So we're going to talk a little bit about that. For all you music lovers out there, there is so much free music at the Minnesota State Fair. It's really incredible. I think I read there are like 900 performances.
It's a lot.
Free music. So our buddy Hutch from KS95 is going to stop by with some of the must-hear music for the State Fair of 23.
All right, yesterday we had sheep, and we've got to get some critters here again today.
Yeah.
So a couple of 4-H'ers are going to be stopping by with their critters. We're going to be sampling some beer, so that'll be fun. And we had producer Lauren enter the baking contest. Find out if she's a blue ribbon winner next.
Ooh.
Live from the Minnesota State Fair with Megan Newquist and Chris Eggert. This is Minnesota Live.
Well, good morning to you and welcome to Minnesota Live, coming to you live for day 2 of the Minnesota State Fair. We're so happy to have each and every one of you joining us today. Listen, whether you're at home watching, whether you're here with us today, taking in the sights and the sounds and the smells of the State Fair, welcome. If you are coming out weekdays, make sure that you stop by our KSTP building. We're at the corner of Chambers and Carnes.
Hey, good to have you with us, everybody. This lovely lady is Megan Newquist. My name is Chris Eggert. Our chief meteorologist, Ken Barlow, is standing by in just a moment. He's just across the way. We're going to check in with him, get a look at the forecast. So far, though, so good on the weather. Am I right, you guys? Nice weather this morning.
Very nice. What do you want to talk about? What should we tell people is coming up on today's show?
We have so many things happening today.
I saw the pickled cheese curd tacos arrive a minute ago. We get to sample those coming up in a bit.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Has anybody had those yet? No? All right, you have? We get to sample those. Again, we are talking livestock. I heard we have a turkey joining us in a little while. I see those little...
You mean a turkey aside from Ken Barlow? You turkey.
You guy.
And we're sampling some baked goods today. Lauren Andrego, who everyone knows from our show, Minnesota Live, entered a baking contest. And I saw her creations back there for us to sample.
Yeah, they look
I'm
They look good.
They look good.
She told me that it looked fine. She told me it was a bundt cake. And I was like, oh, it looks like a donut.
Yeah, it's a little, well, like
It's a
mini
mini
bunch. You know,
bunch.
like nothing but bunts. You guys are
It
familiar
didn't
with
look
them.
anything
It's
like
a little,
nothing but
a little
bunts.
baby bunt. But
It was cute, though.
speaking of baby bunts, our traffic reporter Hannah Conway is going to be stopping by with her little baby Brady.
Little Brady Bear.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. We're looking forward to that. Hannah's also going to be getting us some advice if you are headed out here with a child or a grandchild, perhaps. So yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
In fact, listen,
Well-
when they're that size, that's the easiest they will ever be. It doesn't feel like it, but it's when they start getting mobile, that's when all heck breaks loose. You know what I'm saying?
And the fair does make it easy. I mean, they have areas where you can go and nurse and change and get out of the heat and all that kind of good stuff. So they do make it easy for you to bring the little ones along.
Yup,
so
yup.
We'll talk with her. You know, today is Friday. It is August 25th. Today is Governor's Fire Prevention Day happening at Dan Patch Park.
Yep.
So here's the deal about this day. It is the largest fire prevention education event in the world, you guys. Opportunities for families include learning about fire-safe behavior, fire prevention, safe escape from a fire, proper use of a fire extinguisher, all the things you need to know in the hopes that you never have to use them, right? That takes place at Dan Patch Park. It's right near the KSTP building. So if you're stopping by our building, you'll no doubt see that today. There's also a little event going on at the north end in the DNR Park when it comes to the Fire Prevention Day as well, of course, presented by the Governor's Council on Fire Prevention.
There is not a special deal as far as admission goes today.
Yeah.
But you guys got to make sure and pick up one of these little books.
It's a hot little
There
number.
are all kinds of great deals in this, which I'm also told, although no one's wearing one right now, a bunch of the ladies of 5 Eyewitness News all got themselves a $10 denim sleeveless vest,
Hooded, don't forget the hood.
which
It's
also
detachable.
includes a hood that you can remove with a zipper.
Yeah.
So if you all out here looking for what else are you going to buy for $10
Did
out
you
here?
hear
Seriously.
the retail price on it is $65?
Well, then look at this. Book's worth, these don't cost anything, right?
that costs $5.
Oh, $5.
$5.
Money well spent.
Just
for
saying.
that denim.
Just
Plus,
saying.
you could put the razzle dazzle on the back or whatever that is.
Razzle dazzle. Are we going to bejewel it?
Bedazzle.
Bedazzle it
Bedazzle.
with our little bedazzler?
I can't wait till you get all bedazzled.
Call me old. What do
You
mean
kids and your
razzle
razzle dazzle.
What's a razzle dazzle?
All right, Razzle Dazzle standing by in a minute. First, want to let you know here, the Chicks are playing the grandstand tonight, so just a reminder of that. I believe this show is sold out. They used to have that name that referred to a geographical place in the southern part of the country, so now they're just the Chicks.
They have obstructed view seating still available,
Oh.
or you can do that party deck, that new party deck seating. That's still available too, but I
Fun.
think it's going to run you like $150 for the party deck. So
All right, well,
Pack
if
your
you want to go
pennies.
see the Chicks,
there you go.
money well spent.
Hey, let's check in with Ken.
Let's check in with
Yeah,
Ken.
it's a delightful start to the day. What are you thinking weather-wise when the Chicks perform?
It's going to be perfect, actually, tonight. Temperature, it's going to get cooler. It's going to get less humid. And by tonight, the sky is going to be clear. So it is going to get better. I've zoomed into Falcon Heights right here. We have nothing on the radar right now. We do need the rain, but not while we're at the fair, actually. But we do have a couple of showers off to the northwest, pretty far, as a matter of fact. They did get quite a bit of rain down along the border with Iowa last night. Some places had 1 to 2 inches down around Jackson and Worthington. That's that little patch that's left. That's it. This is what I'm watching, though, for about noon to 2 o'clock in that time frame. There could be an isolated shower. Otherwise, things are good. The temperature is better than it's been. It's still warm, but it is going to be getting warmer as the day goes on, up to about 84, 85. Better than 98. Sunshine for now, but again, I'm watching up here for these clouds, seeing if they develop any further. I'll have an update for you coming up in the full forecast in 20 minutes.
They just got us
thank you,
posing for
Ken.
a photo.
I had a breakfast burrito. Interest of full disclosure, I like to eat when I'm out here, and I stopped at Mexican Hat right behind the building here and got a new breakfast burrito.
Yes.
$5, by the way.
Oh,
Are you into those, Kenny?
I've never had one.
Well, you should try it.
Let's have it on
I'm
Monday.
into the only spending $5 or something.
What?
though.
Yeah. What else do you get for $5? Anyway, I spilled some on my face earlier, and
And it took Hutch coming over from KS95
Hutch from
to get it off your chin.
KS95 just came over here and tried to pretend to wipe it off my face. It just rattled me there.
Can you
So
brush your teeth before I come over there, though?
I had a lifesaver.
Oh, okay, good.
So now it smells like burrito and Lifesaver.
Chorizo and Lifesaver.
Come here and get a kiss, Kenny.
Awesome.
Mwah.
I'm good.
We'll see you in a bit, Ken.
All right.
All right, we talked about the music at the fair. The Chicks are playing tonight at the grandstand, but that's not the only music happening at the fair. So much live free music is here, and our good friend Hutch from KS95 is joining us now. Look at some of the
Hey, guys.
concerts. Hi.
Yes. No, let me tell you really quick. I know Mike's going to kill me for time, but you weren't there. When he got the burrito on his face, he couldn't find a napkin. And
That
he had
sounds
makeup
like
on,
him.
so he couldn't use a wet wipe. He went to the floor, grabbed paper on the floor that was wet, and wiped his face off. You got a good guy right here,
Awesome, dude.
Megan.
Listen,
Awesome.
hey, I'm a blue-collar guy.
We've
At
got
least I
some,
didn't use my sleeve, Hutch.
we've got some great. I'm just going straight to Bacon Brothers.
Good.
Okay. We got great free music tonight. Bacon Brothers were here last night, actually. at the
Kevin
Ladies' Lounge.
Bacon?
Yeah.
Kevin
Yes.
Bacon, yes. Yeah, Kevin Bacon.
sings?
He.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
They're
I thought he just acted.
world renowned with their band.
I don't know if you know this. He dances too.
Does he?
He does. But yeah, Kevin Bacon at the Liney's Lounge. It is absolutely free, and you're going to want to see it because he does put on a great show. Not only a great actor, but he does do some really good music, a lot of original stuff too.
A showman,
Yes, yes.
as you
very
would
much so.
expect from somebody who's an actor
An
too,
actor,
right?
too,
And
yeah.
great musically. This next band, I'm not going to lie, pretty excited about for those of us of a certain age.
You are a huge fan of Soul Asylum, and in fact, yeah, they are going to be at the Liney Lodge Bandshell as well. No matter where you go in the fair, you hear something, you go to it because there's great acts. They are going to be there on Sunday and Monday at 7:30, and a lot of the times you're going to get some great acts those late nights, but during the day there's some great stuff too. So.
I'm always surprised at the names that the State Fair is able to get, not just for the grandstand, but for the Liney Lodge too. I mean, Soul Asylum, they were huge.
And free shows.
I know.
Yeah, that's the key. This
Yeah.
one ain't going to cost you anything.
All right, tell us about Meatloaf.
And not the kind you get at the
actual-
Hamlin Dining Hall.
And not the real one.
Not the real
Not the
Meatloaf.
real
Oh,
one.
God rest
We are
his soul.
celebrating Meatloaf. Is he dead?
Yes. He died
you
like
sure?
3 years
I don't-
ago.
I don't
Yes, he
didn't know
did.
that.
Oh.
Yes, he did.
Well, we're going to celebrate him here at the State Fair for free. He is here tonight, September 1st and on September 2nd at 8:30. So he's going to be, his celebration is going to be with...
Good songs, good sing-along songs.
Yeah, and the person that does it is such an amazing show person
Yeah.
that you're going to be shocked at how great they are.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like those kinds of shows. What else you got here?
We are going to do...
High and Mighty?
High and Mighty, yes. High and Mighty. Yes, High and Mighty is here September 1st and Saturday. Here's the best part about it is that it's R&B, it's pop, and so it's a lot of the stuff. It is a cover band, but it's one of those things where if you go to the International Bazaar, you're going to see really, really cool high energy acts.
Oh, nice. And they've got a pretty renowned beer area there, too, I'm told.
They do.
Haven't been there.
I think anywhere you go, Chris is going to find the best booze that you can have.
Well, I know they're known for having good beers.
Where are
there.
you from?
South Dakota.
There you go. And those people that laugh, they're from South Dakota.
Because it's so much different in Minnesota.
Free and easy. They are huge when it comes to personality and getting you on the dance floor. They are happening on Saturday and Sunday at 8 p.m. again at that International Bazaar. So whether you go to Liney's Lounge or International Bazaar, the stage is there. Tons of room for people to bring families or friends, and that late night crowd is so much
It's fun. The next band, I think, has the best name of the fair.
Dirty Shorts?
Dirty Shorts Brass Band. All right? Now, if you've never
Okay.
been to Nolans, if you've never experienced a good brass band, you're going to want to check them out. Now, this is part of that daytime entertainment that's great because they are at 10:45, noon, and 1:15 Wednesday and Thursday at the
they're playing a
International
lot.
Bazaar. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And so, again, there's some daytime acts, too. And the State Fair website has all of the information that you need. So,
Hutch, well done.
thanks, guys.
When are you on the radio today?
Hold on.
Yeah.
There's something right here.
Thank
There you go.
When are you on the radio
We are
today?
live at the
I
fair.
need some beer to wash that off.
We are live at the fair starting at 2 o'clock, but of course, like you guys, we're here all day having fun. So
Are you guys podcasting? coming
We're
up soon?
podcasting tomorrow. It's Hubbard Day.
Yeah.
And so 2:30 at the stage just right next to you guys, we're doing our podcast, Say Too Much. And apparently there's some animals coming. And I'm not a big reptile person, so we'll see how that
You
happens.
can't be here without the animals.
You can't do it.
Let me just tell you what happened last year when we had the Monties come by with
Yeah.
the snake.
Yeah.
The snake may have gone after the lizard. It may have been.
Oh,
Like,
it was mayhem.
it was.
The
Crazy.
iguana was running all over the place.
Hey,
It
thanks,
was-
guys, for
Yeah, good luck.
encouraging me.
Have fun with that
Megan,
tomorrow.
it's always great to see
Yeah,
you.
Good to see you.
Bye, Hutch. You can listen to Stacy and Hutch weekday afternoons from 2 to 7 on KS95.
Oh, gross.
That's Hutch looks like 76 pounds ago.
Oh, yeah. Ugh. That
You
was
look great, by the way.
actually yesterday at the fair.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, that was yesterday at the fair.
I don't know, whatever your cleanse is, it's working very well.
Hey, for many fairgoers, the first stop is the Creative Activities Building, and producer Lauren Andrego is there live this morning. Hi, Lauren. What are you doing there?
Good morning, Megan. Take a look at these cakes behind me. This was a cake decorating contest. And the theme, can you tell? Minnesota destinations. We've got the Jolly Green Giant down in Le Sueur. We've got world's largest dilly bar at the Moorhead Dairy Queen. All sorts of fun stuff. Guys, I entered a State Fair baking contest this year. I'll show you the results after the break.
And welcome back to the Minnesota State Fair, Minnesota Live, Day 2. We have 6 more days to go broadcasting
What a
live
great
out
crowd
here.
we have. Again, thank you
Great
guys so
looking
much for
crowd.
coming.
Yes,
It's awesome.
absolutely.
People are everywhere here.
You know that every year thousands of Minnesotans enter the Creative Activities Contest at the State Fair. I mean, there are hundreds of contests people can enter, from baking categories to quilting. You can do woodworking, crocheting. I mean, the list goes on and on. If you have any sort of talent, you can enter a contest here showcasing that.
Seed art is one of them
Yeah,
as well.
you love that.
One of our staff members wanted to get in on some friendly competition.
So, Lauren Andrego is joining us live from the Creative Activities Building. It's right next to the fairground entrance there on Dan Patch Avenue. Hi, Lauren.
Good morning, Chris and Megan. Look at these beautiful cakes. You know, last year when I was reporting in the Creative Activities Building, I met so many people who said this was their favorite part of the state fair. So I knew I wanted to get in on the fun this year. Admittedly, I'm not a baker, but I had so much fun doing this and I documented the whole process. So take a look. Hi everybody, Lauren here. It is August 1st and today is the deadline to enter the creative activities competitions at the Minnesota State Fair. I have no baking or cooking skills, but with the motivation from my colleagues, I'm just gonna do it. So I'm going to enter right now into the citrus pound cake category and cross my fingers that maybe we get a ribbon at the end of all of this. Your registration is now complete.
Hi, it's Monday, August 14th, and I find myself in a grocery store parking lot where I've spent a considerable amount of time over the last couple of weeks. Today, I'm hoping to do my third and final cake baking practice round.
For the citrus cake contest, I'm making mini margarita bundt cakes using this mini bundt maker I bought for $15 at Target. The first few practice rounds went as I suspected. The bundt maker worked like a charm, but the margarita cake recipe I found online just wasn't excellent.
B+. So here I am now in the grocery store parking lot, 5 days away from submission day, and I need a new plan. The Blue Ribbon Group suggests you upgrade and use high quality ingredients, so that's what I'm at the grocery store to do now.
Okay, tonight's the night. Tomorrow morning, everyone in the creative baking contest will be submitting their entries on the state fairgrounds. I'm so nervous, but I'm very, very excited.
About 10 o'clock, I made 10 bundt cakes and picked my best 6, and I'm gonna frost them tomorrow. Today's the day! Jane's driving me to the state fairgrounds to drop off my cakes, which I glazed this morning. Okay, so we're on the state fairgrounds, it's noon. Here is the line we think to drop off. Oh man. Competitor folder. Now we're waiting in line. Let's go. Thanks for entering. Okay, I just submitted my cakes with hundreds of other competitors who dropped off their baked goods. And now the judgment process starts. We'll figure out how everything turned out on day 1 of the Minnesota State Fair.
All right, when I tell you I ran to the Creative Activities Building yesterday to see my results, I'm not kidding. And they're posted right here Unfortunately, friends, I did not win a ribbon, but it's okay. I had a great experience, and Cindy Harles is with me here now. You'll remember her from an earlier segment on Minnesota Live. She is the recipe contest organizer for the Blue Ribbon Group. Thank you for being here with me. Let's first talk about this category. So I entered citrus cakes. It's a new category, a special contest, and it turned out to be wildly popular.
Wildly popular. 130 entries. People signed up to compete. I had no idea citrus was loved as much by others as it is by me. So yeah, really popular. People, I think citrus is a part of summer. The state fair experience is a quintessential part of summer. So that category just really hit home with a lot of people. And the creativity that everyone did, it just blew me away. The margarita lime flavors.
Thank you for saying that. I need to know, how do you even judge a category with over 100 entries?
Yeah, well, the judges taste everything that's delivered for judging in this category. I know that they did a full day of judging on Saturday, the day that everything came in, and had to come back the next day to sort through the scores and all that and choose the winners. So
My goodness.
they're very thorough and great at judging. So.
Well, we have something very exciting happening right now. Chris and Megan, I think you have 2 cakes in front of you right now. One is a replica of the cake that I submitted, and one of them is a replica of the first place cake. First of all, do I need to clarify to you guys which one is which?
Good catch.
It's very dense, Lauren. Your cake is very dense.
It's a little tough to cut.
But it looks great.
Oh,
I'm sure
no.
it's going to be tasty.
I had a feeling... I think I went a little heavy on the flour the second time around with baking. It is a lime margarita cake. I found the recipe online, and it has a tequila lime icing with tequila and lime juice and powdered sugar as the whole icing. My first round of cakes that I submitted were a lot better than the ones I submitted to you guys, I promise.
No, it's good, Lauren.
Let's move on to the first place cake.
Lauren, this tastes very good, and I think if you submitted it into the citrus bread category, you'd have won blue. Definitely.
They said it tasted more like a citrus bread than a citrus cake, maybe.
All right,
that's
so
okay.
this...
Honestly, it was edible, and that's all I care about. The first place cake is a... Cindy, tell us what the first place cake is.
It is called a daffodil citrus cake, and it is a 2-part sponge cake, so there's 2 layers. One has egg yolks in it, and then the other half is traditional angel food cake, and it's a really fluffy texture to the batter when you're making it up. It's really fun to make. I encourage everyone to try this recipe because it is so delicious. And so it's 2 parts, and you layer them, and they don't sink in together, so they come out really clean bake. And
Chris and Megan are liking it. They said it's really fluffy. Do you guys like the flavor? Good. Lemon daffodil is interesting.
So good.
I like the center, the magical ring of the bundt cake, where the frosting is, it's like a hot tub of frosting in there. That's the only thing that yours was missing,
You're a poet,
Lauren.
Chris.
More frosting.
Next year, I've learned so many lessons. I know I'm going to get emails about my technique, but either way, I've just had an excellent experience doing this. I'm excited to do it again next year. Cindy, thank you so much for all your work.
You bet.
Guys, back to you.
Lauren, great job. Thank you for having the courage to do this, and you did great. We love you.
Nicely done. All right.
This is really good.
I feel like 2023 is the year of the pickle here at the State Fair. Do you kind of feel like that?
Man, we saw these things yesterday, and my mouth was like immediately watering.
Pickles everywhere. So up next, we are going to taste one of the new foods that I requested, Chris requested yesterday when we were walking around. It's called a dill pickle cheese curd taco. Find out if it's worth the cash
Look at
when
that.
we come back.
Yum.